coming back to school with me. We could have done it all so easily.
Hi, my name is Craig Thompson Wood. I am the board game teacher. Thank you for coming to the classroom. Today we're taking a look at Forbidden Island by Gamewright Games. So looking at the report card for Forbidden Island, I give the number of players a B. It plays up to 4 players, so 2 to 4 players. Ideally in classroom situations you want to try and include as many people as you can in one game. But being a cooperative game, it's probably better that you don't have too many people because it's already hard enough to get 4 junior students to cooperate. For the learning, I give it an A+. And I give it an A+ because the fact that it is a cooperative game, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about how it's so important that we use cooperative games in the classroom. Fun, A. Every time the students have played this so far, we played it a few times now, and they are begging for it some more. Oh, I love this game, I want to get this game, I want to play this game some more. The time is a C because of the setup time, the play time, and the strike time. I usually need to organize 2 periods back to back. So our periods at my school are 40 minutes long. So 80 minutes gives me enough time to set up the game, explain the game, play the game. Because it says that the game takes takes about 30 minutes to play. Now maybe with more familiarity, with less need for supervision, and they'll be able to maybe do it in 1 period. But for now it's taking 2, so for now I'm giving it a C. And the cost, B-. The game's not super expensive. It's I think I get it for like $23 to $25 Canadian, so not bad. I mean, some games can range up to $50 or upwards, so in that case it's not bad, but it's certainly no small game either, like we've seen with some of the others. So B- for the cost. So now let me tell you why you should have Forbidden Island in your classroom. There is published a set of 21st century learning skills which says these are the kinds of things that students need to learn in order to be successful in the 21st century. And within the learning skills of those we have creative thinking, critical thinking, collaboration, and communication. And when I heard all these skills in the staff meeting, I couldn't help myself. I had to say, you'd find all those playing a cooperative board game. Now the staff kind of chuckled at that because they know I'm the board game teacher. They know how much I love board games and things. To figure out, say anything to bring up board games, but it's true. And I pressed the point. I said, I'm not kidding either. I mean, this is serious. And so, luckily for me, the principal was open to the idea. So we have now purchased 7 copies of this game for the school, and any one class can sign up the set, and they can play as a class at that time. And by doing so, they will learn critical thinking on how to solve all the problems that arise during the game, creative thinking as things start to go awry, how do they deal with those kinds of things and rechange their plans, collaboration. If you don't work together as a team in this game, you don't stand a chance. And then communication. You need to be able to communicate what you are going to do, what you plan to do, what you would like others to do, and how you plan to be a valuable member of the team. So there's just so much of that goes on in this game, and it's just built right into it, and the students love it. They have so much fun with it. Again, the best kind of learning is the learning that doesn't feel like learning, and that's exactly what's happening here. The students are learning those 21st century learning skills and having a great time doing it. So that's why this one gets an A+ for me for learning, because it teaches skills which no other kind of game can. I say kind of game because there are other co-op games that would do the same thing. I chose Forbidden Island because it's relatively inexpensive, because it's relatively quick, and it suits the age of students that I'm teaching. There are many other games out there, and if you have any questions, leave me a message in the comment section below, and I can give you lots of recommendations for other cooperative board games. So if you're teaching high school or even adults, there are other games I could recommend as well, which do the same job. Any good cooperative board game will teach those 4 learning skills for 21st century thinkers. So that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. Hopefully you saw something you liked in this. Hopefully you will rush out and buy your own copy of Forbidden Island for your home, for your school, and help your children, help your students to become 21st century learners. If you have any other questions or comments, please leave me a message in the comment section below. If you'd like any other suggestions of cooperative board games you might use in your classroom for maybe a primary grade or for a junior or even high school, again, please let me know. I'd love to hear from the viewers. But until next time, I'm Craig Thompson Wood, the board game teacher, saying thanks for coming to the classroom.
Are you coming back to school with me?